Ta-da! Moving on to the kitchen. So, I have this set here, and I noticed that this is a different brand for the lid. So let me see. Let me see what brand this is. No, this is Cuisinart. So I have okay, this is Cuisinart. So I need to find the right lid for this. Not that it matters, but maybe I'll turn that one upside down. Because I do have lids in my storage area in my bedroom. So I'm like, might as well just do it right. You know, just me being anal anyway. So I need to find the right lid for that. Because these are all Cuisinart. So, and then I was thinking, you know, I keep seeing those infomercials, you know, with the new pots and pans and, you know, your forever pan. And I'm like, oh, I would like to get that. I don't even cook. And, you know, I don't need new pans really. These are non-stick and they have held up pretty good. I don't know. This one has a loose handle, so I just need to screw drive that back in. I just need to screw, you know, you get a screwdriver. This is the copper chef that I did buy. They look copper, obviously. So that's in my sink. I just used it. And I have these two random lids, and I think in my storage area, I have more random lids. So if I do not find where those lids go, they are going bye-bye. Like, why? Like, why do I even have these lids? Let's see, what brand is this? This is, okay, this is Farberware. Okay, you know what? I better give that to my daughter. I gave her, talk about forever pans, the Farberware, I think it's called, F-A-R-B-E-R ware. That set I got when I got married. That is the best set ever. If you know, scrub it right after you use it, it looks brand new. The only thing is the damn set is so heavy. I don't know if they've changed it today, but the damn set is so heavy. So I have a box set up for my daughter for everything I was going to give her. So I'm going to put that in that box. Okay, so now we know where that goes, because I gave her my whole set. And then this, an ex-boyfriend who I live with bought. And you know, it's this iron skillet. You know, he probably saw an infomercial about it. I don't really notice a difference. It's a pain in the ass to clean. And this thing is, I swear, 50 pounds. Well, it's not 50 pounds, but it's too fucking heavy. So I'm going to ditch that. I'm going to throw that out. So yeah, so this is one drawer. So we will be back with the next drawer. I might have to take a little break, so if the lighting is different, that's why. But let's move on to the next drawer in the kitchen. Okay, so I just put away all the pots and pans. I did put a little sticky note to try to find the proper lid. I don't think I have it though. You know, actually, maybe you're just supposed to use the lid for the other pan. Because I don't remember a small little lid, and if I had one, I would have put it with the pan. So whatever. But as I was going through my junk drawer, I always had a screwdriver in here, and I just didn't have the energy to pick up all the pots and pans again and pull it out and screw in that handle that was loose. So I'm just going to put it like that. So next time I go down and dig in pots and pans, I will know to myself to screw in that handle. My junk drawer I redid during COVID. Sorry, my camera ran out of film. Well, not film, you know how old I am. The memory card, so I had to put a new one in. But anyway, I didn't realize how many pens I had in here. Usually when they start getting low, I throw them in this drawer and I get a new one. Because sometimes you gotta shake it. That one's really good. I'm gonna put that one here. That's a really good one. So, yeah, maybe. So I have two. So if I don't use those pens, I might just ditch them. You know? Like, God, I have a whole drawer in a rolling thing full of pens when I get to that. Okay, so this is my drawer that I did, this is actually, I think, for silverware. And I don't use it for my silverware, so I used it for pens and markers and pencils. And so that's what I do. And when, you know how your printer prints out like the wrong sheet or the last sheet by accident and has nothing on it? I cut it up in squares because I'm cheap. Well, I don't have any money, but so it helps to be cheap. And then I just cut them in squares for when you got to write down a quick phone number if you're talking to someone on the phone. Whatever. So that's that drawer. And then if you saw me pull this out, this says, do not enter, you're on camera, leave. Because my landlord people, they actually come in when they're not supposed to. They did the one time, and because I'm very neat and clean, I know when anything's like wrong. And I called them the one time. I'm like, "What was so-and-so in here?" And they're like, "No." And I knew they were. Besides being my clairvoyance, you know, I knew there was a spot, like there was a footprint on my toilet. Okay, like I know you were here, looking for leaks and stuff. Which I said, I don't have any leaks. Don't come in. So I leave this now, you know. And one time they were trying to. I said I wasn't home just to test it, and. You know, I just, you know, okay, my clairs, I guess, just, or it could be just strong intuition. So I said I wasn't home. I knew they were coming out to do something. What? Hang on a minute. Let's look at Cooper while I'm talking for a second. So anyway, I pretended I wasn't home, and fucking, I won't say the name. I'll just say George. Fuck George, because that's not really his name. Was trying to get into my apartment. I heard a little jiggle, so I ran over to the door, and I held the deadbolt locked, like I held it like closed. The motherfucker tried to get in for like, I swear, fucking 10 minutes, and I was just holding that fucking door closed. And so I guess I'm pretty strong, but and I hear him on the other end, you know, calling. I guess I don't mind my bed. It's because I'm doing all this shit that I was laying things on my bed, so my bedspread is not on my bed, so it looks discombobulated, you know. And don't mind that my bed used to be over. That bugs me, but what the hell? That was a pain in the ass to put up, and I'm not taking it down. But whatever. So he was trying to get in, and I hear him on the phone. The key doesn't work for her apartment. The key's not working, you know. And I'm in there, and I'm just like, and the dogs are barking like right at the door, and I'm like, this motherfucker, if he came in and my dogs were loose, you know, Amelia, she just would run out, you know, and God forbid he had the back door open. Cooper could probably bite him. I don't know what Cooper would do, you know. I mean, I think he would just growl. I don't know if he would actually bite somebody, but the motherfucker tried to get in for like 10 fucking minutes, and I was holding the door closed. Whatever, he left. So that's when I, you know, I came up. I think I came up with that note beforehand because they had come in. And while I'm over here, I'll show you. So just cat people, how I said Thomas was locked up. So he's in this big dog cage. He has a litter box. I put a blanket in there. I just took it out because I was cleaning the bottom of it. And I used to have a nice blanket that kind of matched my bedspread, or the color, over this big ugly cage, you know, and I kind of used it as an end table, you know, this big dog cage. But I have the heater on it now because it gets kind of cold in here, so I didn't want anything to catch on fire. And I used to have his dog food on the cage, you know, with the pretty blanket, and the dogs kind of didn't eat it, you know, they knew not to go over there. But now I have the CPAP machine, so I have a hamper, you know, a laundry hamper that I turned upside down. Well, that looked ugly to me, so I just put a brown old towel, which isn't the best, but at least it's all brown, the Brown family. So I put that over the hamper. So under that is my CPAP machine. And then I had that, just my little, it has some lotion in it. It has my, what you call it, a blindfold that you put over your eyes, you know, when you sleep. Because my curtains fell down when it leaked in here, and I just never put them back up. So if I need to, I put the blindfolds on my eyes. And yeah, oh, and I put my glasses in there at night so I know where to find them. So that's where Thomas stays when I leave, because I treat him like a dog. He is a bad boy. He is not good in the house alone. well, he walks around and just knocks things over on purpose. Well, he knows no, and he knows not to do that. But I don't trust him when I'm not home. He will have all my tarot cards on the floor, everything. So that's where he goes. And like for maybe a week, he kind of didn't like it, but I think he actually likes it now. He's never cried anymore after the first week of getting used to it. He likes it. He goes in there. He does his litter box. You know, if I'm gone for a long period, he's got plenty of room to walk around, to put his bowls and everything in there. He is fine. Do not hate on the cat situation. It keeps him safe. Now, let me show you. I thought this was a good idea. I thought it was a brilliant idea. So I have Cooper's big cage. He used to go in the green cage, but it's so big and clunky that, you know, he either comes with me when I leave or he goes in this other big cage. And it actually, my table's kind of tall, so it actually fit under the table. And then Amelia's cage is right there, which she knows how to open the door. Like, she turns her paw and slides the bracket over, like with a turned paw, like her paw's like this, and she turns it and slides it over and gets out. And she goes on potty pads, so she also goes outside. You know, she can do both. But when I'm not home, if she's got to go, she just opens the door and gets out. Now, if someone were coming, I lock her up with a. This was in my drawer. So far, this is the only one she hasn't broken up with. Broke rather. Not broken up. She's not like dating the chip clip, but other one she's broke and escaped. But if I really need to keep her in because I'm afraid that the landlord people might come in, I lock her up just to keep her safe, and because she can get out. So I thought this, and there's his Hello Kitty blanket. So I'm going to put the comforter in there and a pillow for him. But it's under the table, so if someone comes over to eat, you know, there's plenty of room here. And I can pull the table forward. Wait, I'm trying to back up. Okay, so I can pull the table forward, you know, so that our knees aren't touching the cages. So I can pull it this way to have people eat. So, and usually it's just me and my daughter. You know, but I can pull the table around. There's 4 chairs. So I thought, I'm like, where can I put this big fucking cage? And I'm like, oh, it fits under the table. So if you have a big dog cage, you know, and you just don't know where the hell to put it. Okay, that's my suggestion. So let's move on. Let me turn the camera around from the bottom cabinet. And I put a note on my door to buy that for my boots. I measured the boot leg, the shoestring, 56 inches I gotta get. So now this was a mess. Yeah, I should have probably showed you beforehand. All of this was on this shelf, and it was just chaotic. No, I better keep it this way, otherwise it'll look funny on the video. I had a bin, and I always keep lids with bins, and I've had a lid that I can't find the bin for, and maybe this is the bin. So hopefully I didn't throw away that lid, because if I put bins anywhere, I always put the lid under them because I need to keep them together because I'm anal like that. So I put all my spices. I do have one of those like step things that you can put in, but I think it didn't fit in these cabinets. So I have that, but this I kind of like better because all my spices are in there, you know, other than the salt and pepper. So it's all in there, and it fits, you know, comes in and out real easy. And then my salt and pepper and my vitamins. And when I do take pills the morning, I take 3. I turn them upside down. Now that bag back there is like Tylenol, you know, Neosporin, my lidocaine for my back, you know, lotion, things that probably can go in a bathroom. My bathroom doesn't have a really big medicine cabinet, so they were all scattered in all this shit too. So I just stuck them in a bag, you know, and they could probably go in the bathroom, maybe in the bag, but I just leave it here because if I take pills, you know, the fridge is right behind me, so I just take them from the kitchen. So I put those in a bag. My vitamins are here. I take at lunch, and then this is Thomas's pills. He is epileptic. And on the top, there was really nothing up there. That's my candy for when I go low on my sugar. I just grab that. So that's that section. Now above the stove, I have this. Now this, I reorganized it during COVID, so this is all nice and neat. And actually I pulled that cocktail book because a girl can hope, right? A girl can hope. You know, hope for a romantic evening with somebody. You know, have some wine, have some margaritas. There's a pitcher for beer back there. You know, there's a glass, you know, that tells you how to make stuff. There's a shaking machine, cup. A girl can dream, right? You know, maybe have a romantic night one day with somebody that's not an alcoholic. You know, so I'm just going to keep that because that's nice and neat, and that would have to be packed in a box with the bubble wrap. And if I don't ever open the box again, I have a little box that this all can go in, then I will just donate it to Goodwill. So I'm just going to leave it because, you know, I'm not going to put it on the couch with my other pile to Goodwill because it could all break. So my battery's dying. Let me get another battery pack in here and we will move on. So we are moving on from this part in the kitchen and we will continue. Hang on. Oh, sorry. I meant to hit the power off again. Hang on. I hope I was recording. You know what? I don't know where I was when I left off. I don't know if I recorded. Fuck. Well, anyway, this is the dishes. I was saying in the back, I don't use those, so I'm going to take those out, donate them to Goodwill. The rest of the stuff is in my sink. I have to wash, put them back. I was saying that this was the mega problem that I'm going to go through, see what I don't need. Okay, so I'm going to take all that, put it on the table. Then we have all those cups up there. I'll put it on the table, so we'll go through all this to be a more minimalistic person. This stuff here I'm going to put on both shelves because I'm always having to dig in to get to that. Above here, there was 2 phone books, and that was it. Well, other than that's you know, appliances, manuals and stuff. And I wasn't sure because I'm short, so I stood on a stool and used my phone camera to look up there to make sure I wasn't forgetting anything up there. So that's empty. So we're gonna get this all on the table and go through it and see how minimalistic and how less we can make this. So that's gonna be exciting. All right. So hopefully I didn't fuck up this video. Hopefully I was recording. And hang on a minute and I'll be right with you. Okay, so I took the cups off the top. So I decided that this is going to be my supplies. Now I probably should buy another Lysol because remember when Lysol, we could never find it. These are disposable gloves for cleaning, which I've never used because I'm not like disgusting. But when I go into a new place, I might need those. And behind, you know, I like to know what I have because, you know, have you ever like bought things that like you found that you already had? So I have a pack of these sponges because I was using like the rags, you know, to clean dishes. And that was another thing that I came up with in COVID. You know, you have the square washing rags. And they were always like so heavy and so big. So what I did is I cut them in half. Make a better view than looking at that ugly mess. I cut them in half so they weren't so like heavy with water and you had to wring them out. And it made it just so much easier. But they were all getting all dingy and stuff. And I saw on the news that they weren't very like clean. So I decided to go to the Dollar Tree and, okay, there's my dishes. Don't judge. And get like a pack of these. So I'm going to swap out the one I've been using now and get a new one. And then, so these are all my supplies, and I keep an antibacterial soap at the kitchen sink, you know, right there, to wash my hands with. And then I was looking at it and I'm like, what the hell is this? I don't know. I don't even know what it is. I think it doesn't fit to the sink. So because I don't know what it is, see, normally I would put it in a bin. I'm a bin, because who knows, one day I might know what it is. But I'm going to, as long as I'm here, as long as I'm doing this, I'm going to clean this out and put the rest of the stuff back in. So hang on. Okay, so I cleaned it out, and I found these wipes, these rags right here. I don't know what I got them from, and I'll show you in a minute. I don't know what they came from, but I've had them for like ever, I swear, forever. And I'm lining the bottom of this bottom shelf with them, because why not? And I went through the trouble of cleaning the bottom shelf. I'm just making sure it's all on there. Okay. So with those rags, okay, and then I could put this up in my supply area. Well, I'll get that. I can't do it with one hand. So I cleaned it with like just regular, like Comet cleaner, and I had this nasty SOS pad, well, Brillo, and I keep it in here because it gets nasty. Well, I cleaned that out. So, and at first I was like, I didn't know I would even need it. And I'm like, let me save that for something, you know, something nasty. So I will put this in there, because that's how I keep it. And I do go through these often, because I don't know, they just don't last very well. So that goes there, so it doesn't get everything all nasty. And then my Comet cleaner for cleaning the sink, the cleaner. Okay, this is a supply issue. Okay, I guess I could put it here. I could still see the Lysol. Oh, I don't know what I'm showing you, I'm sorry. What am I showing you, the clock? Okay, so because I want to be able to see my supplies so that I don't rebuy them. Okay, and then air freshener. And I can reach everything, okay? And then, I don't know, I had this cup. I bought it from the Dollar Tree to drink out of, I guess. I don't know, but I just decided to. I had stickers when I was doing my tarot journal. I decided to make it Cooper's cup. I think I didn't have a good water bowl for him, or I don't know what. But I'm like, well, I drink out of a cup. Why don't my dog drink out of a cup? And then I just, you know, I've been meaning to get Amelia one, but I couldn't find a small one, kind of like that. So I had to label it, because my friend was watching them for me when I was in the hospital. And, you know, why would he think a dog drinks out of a coffee cup? So I labeled it. So I put their cups up here, because then I just grab it. Each morning I put them down their cup for water. In the afternoon too. I don't leave water out for them, because Cooper would drink like a lake, I swear. And then we'd be outside like all day long, like every 5 minutes. So I'm happy with this. I think this is much better. And I'm standing on a stool because it hurts to reach. My back already hurts just because I was reaching up. So I'm on a stool. So I like how that came out. You know, and I do go through Brillos a lot, so I don't really need to put it on the other shelf. Okay, so we're good with that. This is what I'm up here. Let me pull this out. And I had thought about these last night. Okay, and oh shoot, and yes, being minimalistic. Okay, and I have a thing about odd numbers. Like this is 3. Like that bugs me. Like why not 4? And I have 2 of the same there. And these are 2 different. Oh, and I'm gonna need to figure out, well, can I see up there? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, there's nothing else. Alright, just my, ice cream. Like, okay, who needs ice cream cups? However, okay, this is like, again, what if being a nana, you know, versus a grandma. I'm a nana. You know, and they come to see Nana, even though I'm going to live with them to begin with. But by the time they can eat ice cream, you know, maybe fun to come to Nana's and, you know, me making them little sundaes. Plus, it's a nice diet size sundae. I have made myself a peanut butter parfait. I've been known to do that. Yeah. I just wish I had one more of those. Maybe I could go to Goodwill and find one. Okay, but that's not being minimalistic. I'm getting off track. Okay, so now I have to pull this out. So I got to put my camera down, get the rest of those down, and we'll put this all on the table and this mess. And then I have a mess in this roundabout thing. And we will go through and try to be minimalistic thinking. All right, hang on. So this is what we got. Okay, so this is the fiberware I was talking about. I don't know why I kept this little pot. I think because it's so cute. So I probably should just give it to my daughter because she could probably maybe heat up some, I was going to say dog food. Wait, this is Revere. Revere Proline. I thought it was fiberware that I gave her. Maybe it was Revere. Now I'm confused. Oh, and this has got the nice pour. I don't know. Whatever I gave her, it lasts forever. Revere Proline. Maybe that's what it was. 1801. Well, anyway, I'll put this in the box. I'm making a care package box for her. So I'm like, what? I'm like, maybe I can need it for something, but no. Okay, so that goes on the chair next to me. I had this little cup. I brought it in the car. I had it in the car with me for when I would bring Cooper to the dog park. And I'd bring water and I'd fill up the cup for him. So I always kept, you know, because he can't drink out of a water bottle. But I think it goes with all my camping stuff. And again, with me with the not wanting odd numbers. So I'll see when I get to my camping stuff about that. These, oh here, this goes with this. Duh. Okay, these I got on the cruise. When we took a cruise for our 10-year anniversary. You know, I had to make the 10-year to get the pension. Anyway. So you bought this and then you can always have refills. It keeps everything really cold. However, I haven't used them in like 10 years probably. And you really can't put much in them. They work good for camping. But you can't really fill them up. So let's put this over here. Well, okay, because we're trying to be minimalistic. And my goal is to make one shelf of that shelf that we took all this stuff out of. So let me scoot closer without hitting a dog cage. Okay, now another way I think about things is if I didn't buy it, I could care less if I threw it out. So these two things I got from Midway Dodge when I bought my Audi. So we'll get rid of those. I have another teacup. So this I thought was really cute. I don't know if I got it as a gift, but I really like this. So this I'm keeping. And if Thomas jumps on this chair and knocks it over and breaks it, I'll kill him. Alright, so there's that. Now, okay, so now the thing is, okay, if you have to sit and think for a while, like just get rid of it. You know, so you have to decide quickly. Yes, no, or maybe. Alright, so I'm going to say Just get rid of this, okay? It's one of those cups that keeps things cold. I might have got it in the Caribbean, I guess, because it says Caribbean. But now I have 2 other ones, and they're not very big. However, they do keep things cold. And they're kind of like smaller size, so thinking Nana again. I might put them with my camping gear. Okay? Because I may live in an RV. You know, that's always been my dream. It's just, and nowadays, like, where would I park? You know, and I need to be able to get a drive RV, not like a hookup one. I mean, I did hook up. I can back in myself and hook up and take off myself. I've done it. I'm really good at that. With it, I had a hitch on my van, and I pulled my pop-up RV. It was a really big pop-up RV. So I've done it. I did it myself, but I had to pull out the beds and stuff, and I can't. There's no way. Just that was hard when I had half a strength. So I need a Class C RV. But now with so many people getting RVs and the campsites being so you know, crowded, I don't know how that's gonna go. But now with the issue of, you know, moving with my daughter. So, anyway, so I have these things. And I've had them for years. And I love them. So I don't know if you've ever seen this. I'm sorry if I, like, show you clocks when I'm not looking. So you form your hamburger meat. You put your hamburger meat when you buy it in here. And you make a patty. Okay? You press it down and make a patty, and then you put the patties in here, and you can stack them, and I thought I had more. Okay, so you stack them in the freezer like that. So this is something I do want to keep. So that's a keeper. So we'll put it on the chair next to me. That's a keeper. And I might not even put the shit back on the shelf that I had it. I might put it somewhere else. Now, okay, so this was my daughter. She got married. This was Carnival Cruise, and this was Myrtle Beach. Now you always see a lot of these at the what you call it, Home Depot. I mean, what is it? You know, where I'm taking all this stuff. Goodwill. And yeah, you know, it is good to have one of these. I was taking my daughters to have and to hold. To keep your drink cold. Yeah, she created these. She's very creative. I think I'm gonna get rid of these. This, okay, I probably should not give away her name. Put it with sentimental. I did keep something sentimental, so I'm gonna keep one, and I'll keep hers in my sentimental pile. Like I have a college coffee cup, and I have a Chicago little coffee cup, so I might keep those. Now this I had when I worked at the vet, and it keeps things really cold. I mean, I love it, but it's like hard to drink out of, especially like if you're driving. And I put a straw in it, but then you gotta fold the straw and bend it down. Now this would be good. Again, this would be good going with those hiking boots if I went hiking. Like, I can't even walk a mile. I can't even walk a block. So maybe I'll put this in the bin, in the bag with the hiking boots. Maybe that's what I'll do with this. So if I ever did go hiking or go walking, I can hook this on to my belt buckle. Because it really does keep, it kept it clean like a whole, I think, I don't know if I don't think I worked an 8-hour shift, but it kept it really cold. So now I'm telling you what not to do. So this is my bag person. You know how I had the bags? There, it's going up there, hanging up there. That's my bag. Okay, this I got at a gas station where you can like kind of refill. And it has a straw, because I do drink out of straws. So, but I'm going to put it here. And then this one, okay, I was like, let's drink more water. Okay, I might have used it twice. They say drink more water. And when I was doing a lot of yard work, I think I might have used it at my house when I was trying to drink more water. So I will keep this, because wait, if it doesn't work, well, I'm doing it with one hand, so I'll put this here. Okay, and then this yeah, I don't know, you know, I'm gonna try it. I don't know if it keeps things. Is that a bug? Is it a bug or is that a crack? I don't know if it keeps things cold, because this one would be a lot smaller than this big red one. You know, I think my daughter's fiance would probably use this better. Hang on a minute, I'm gonna turn this off and see if I could close that top. Okay, yeah, the top closed. I think I'm just gonna go with the bigger one. You know what? Because I like really, really cold drinks. Because then I have this one too. That is good to keep, you know, if I want cold coffee. Now both of these, I don't think fit in my car. But I do like this one. So I'll put it here. And that might be a maybe. Alright, so Nana's stuff is the ice cream scooper, ice cream dishes. Then I have taco holders. Those might be good, like as if I'm making the tacos. You know, and again, like this is just a start. So this is a good start to my minimalistic lifestyle. Ugh. Okay, here's a dip thing, which is nice. I think I might give this to my daughter because it's really small and it's plastic. It would be really good for the kids. You know, if she wants to make them some fun food, she could even put 2 different types of food in. Yeah, I'm going to give that to her. So that goes to her. I really want that pot. Okay. These are, I actually use these for the cat. You know, I think they're for, I don't know if you're doing something with an egg. I don't really know what they're for. Pudding, I don't know. What are they for? I've had them like for years. I did do, I put little snacks in them when we were social distancing and having Thanksgiving, and you know, just for germs. I'm not really sure what they're for though. Well, with the coronavirus, I might put these in my maybe pile. And then these I do use for the cat when I feed him in his cage. I'm gonna put this over by Thomas's food over here. I was looking for this. I don't remember for what, but I was looking for it, so I'm gonna keep it. This, I know this goes to something, but I don't know what it goes to. Built. Oh, it goes to the cup that I'm drinking out of right now. Okay, so that goes there. That's nice. I found that lid. Now this, okay, so I've been hanging on to this for like, I don't know, years. And I don't know where the friggin' sugar bowl is. So this has got to go. And if I find the sugar bowl will go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Ben, keep it with the lid. How many of these does a person need? Like, really? Like, okay. Like what? Like, okay. All right. Like what? How many? Tell me. Okay. I was just seeing if it had a crack on it, then I could throw that out. All right, so here, and I have one of these. I have one of these in my big drawer. Don't need that. Okay, if I were an alcoholic, okay, maybe I would carry that on my key ring. Same with that. This is a big heavy duty one. This is a nice one. This, like, okay, will it fit every top? No. I don't even think I'm going to donate these things because I don't want to promote alcoholism. Okay, which one is... This one feels... Okay, I'm going to donate that. All right, this is thrown out. This I'm thrown out. Okay. And this... What is this? A Swiss Army knife dash... like... thing? What's... Ooh. Ah. Nifty. I like it. I think I like it. Whoa. That definitely could be for camping. Alrighty then. This seems awfully flimsy. Alright, does this do the same thing, people? That looks to me like that does the same thing. Alright, and this is ugly. Let's get rid of that. This, yeah, that's ugly. Okay. I'm all about aesthetics, can you tell? Okay, this is flimsy, that goes with that. Okay, so yeah, there's our 3. And I think I'm gonna put that up in the cabinet with all the alcoholism stuff. Okay. Hang on, let me go do that. Okay, I just put the big wine opener in with the alcohol stuff, because the other I'll do with my camping gear. So I have this and this, and I know I bought them in a set. So this is good. This, you know, I think this is for baking, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna put that with that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't show you the right things. Okay, this I'm gonna have to put with my baking stuff when I get to it. And I think this bin right here that I'm going through might be baking. This is an ice cream scoop. I like my ice cream. We'll put that on the chair next to me. Oh, I have another one. Oh. Ah. I like it. That one looks different. Why does that look different? I'm gonna put that in my camping stuff. Okay. That's my old bank. Alright, I love this. I use this all the time, people. I'm going to put that right there because that's going to go back in something. And I love these. These help you open jars. And I do slice an apple quite nicely, if I don't say so myself. Aha. Oh, I know what this is, yeah. That goes on top of my measuring thing for my fiber. Okay, these are ugly. I have the ones with the... But they're good for camping. See, this is the conundrum I get into. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Ah, I like it. If I ever get stranded, I can cut something and I can eat soup. But Like, where's the fork? I think I lost the fork. I might find the fork. Let's put this aside and see if we find the fork amongst all this stuff. See what I did? See how fancy I am? I put these in here. These are corn skewers. Can you see that? I like it. Okay, this is a big hold your ladle. I don't need. My daughter brought me one back from Ireland. Okay, this is poultry laces. Yeah, I think I did have the fiberware. Don't even know how to make a turkey other than in my rotisserie that I gave to my daughter. No, someone else can have a nice, sorry about my arm, nice turkey. This is actually a good tool to hold something and cut. This should, I probably should use this more often. Yeah, I did just make a roast the other day. It would have been handy to have that. But see, you forget what you have. Oh, this is an old-fashioned garlic press. It was my mom's. I wonder if it's worth any money. Don't have any sentimental value towards my mom. However, I'm going to see if that's worth anything. Okay, let's hang on to these. See if we can get a set. If not, we'll get rid of these. Oh, but look at this. Looky here. Looky here what we got. We got a good one. I like it. I'm filling up this bin. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I've been wanting to make some veal piccata lately. Came into my brain. Maybe it knew I was going to find that thing. That's tenderized. Okay, here's another ugly one of them. Although those aren't good for the grill. Because you can't use the one with the plastic on the end. Maybe I should give these to I'll give it to my daughter. I don't think she needs any more shit either. Aha! Oh, look at what red, white, and blue! Which makes a nice combo because corn on the 4th of July, yes, what we need. Oh, a soup ladle. Oh, a little purder fork. Look at that nice little set. See, this is, ooh, yeah. To get the core out of the apple. I like it. Ooh, yellow. Well, let's see. That's 4 people. And I got this. If I ever made anything that needed to be, check the temperature. Doesn't take up much room. Should I? Shouldn't I? I'm gonna stick it there. I've never used it in my life. Alright, that could be... I'm trying to minimize here. But it's just a start. Don't be hard on yourself. Okay. Okay, we got it. Then I have all these. I mean, I guess I could put them in my lunch basket. In case I forget. I don't like eating off those. Okay, this goes in my party. I got a party thing. Party box. But I'll have to go through. Okay, cupcakes. This is for cooking. Haven't made cupcakes. I am not a pie cutter. But this I got from back in the day when they did Tupperware parties, I think. This is a pie grabber. You know what? Hell with it. Oh, happy birthday candles. Okay. Maybe. Oh, this is a birthday. This is a birthday box. Happy birthday candles again. Alright, this is gonna go with baking stuff. Oh yeah, this is nice because I don't know how to cut pies. Cut and grab. I'll put that in my baking bin. I guess this is a baking bin. I don't know why it's in here, not with all my baking stuff. Oh, I like this. A brownie grabber. Alright, I'm sure when we get to my baking bin, baking box, I will have lots of those. So I'm going to put those aside. Already this is what we have here. Cake things to make them fancy. Don't need. Candles, white candles, just in case someone... Well, there's not 36 in there. I highly doubt. What are they? $1 at the Dollar Tree? No, I don't need them. Ooh, these are nice. I like it. For mashed potatoes, I think I'll use it. These, I don't know. These look like for children. I think I'll give these to my daughter. All right. So we have a bin, and a bin, and a bin, and looky here, we have a lid. I wonder if that goes to that bin I put in the cabinet. I will see. Alright, so this is trash here. This goes with, I'm going to put all that with my party and bacon stuff that I have in another box. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to get rid of all this. So I'm going to put everything back that I'm keeping into that cabinet. Hang on a minute. So it's all going to go back into this cabinet. My point is to try to use one. Well, I'm going to try to use one shelf, but actually I'm just going to make sure that I can see it all. And then I'm getting rid of these cups. And I'm going to get rid of these. I do use one of them. And I was always like, well, if I have company and they want coffee, I don't have a fucking coffee machine. So how's that going to work? Although I did start drinking coffee when I became diabetic. The black coffee and the sugar-free creamer. So I do have coffee in the house now. I buy the Starbucks, whatever, unsweetened. But, you know what? Bring your own fucking coffee cup. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of them. I mean, I am thinking of getting a coffee maker, like the e-cups or something. And at that point, you know, I think I'll buy myself some pretty coffee cups. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of all these. And look, that's only 3. It's not 4. I like an even number. So yeah, these will all go. So the next drawer is this. We'll get to. And silverware. So how many forks does a girl need? Like, really? Okay, so I might make a set of, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8. Like a place setting of 8 is what I'll try to get to. And the rest go bye-bye. Alright, so hang on, let me refill that cabinet and we'll see where it's at. Ta-da! I emptied the drawer and while I was eating my granola bar because I hate stopping to eat. I don't have an appetite, but I have to eat because I'm diabetic. So I didn't want to just sit here doing nothing. So, you know, the 3 cabinet shelf that I just cleaned out, where I was trying to go for one shelf, which I could definitely fit everything on one shelf, but I wouldn't be able to see everything. I think I'm going to repurpose because part of doing this is because I'm moving. So I'm going to make it faster to, like, I'm basically kind of packing up right now. It's going to be easier and faster to move, but also trying to minimize, at least start the minimalization or being a minimalist journey. And again, like I said, this is just a start. So I did make a bag right there of everything that's going to Goodwill. So I'm not going to keep this. I have one that is a much better one, and it must be in the sink. I think I was doing a cucumber. So I'm going to put that in that bag. This is, I think, like some special knife. Had it for years, like probably my whole marriage. And my daughter is 27, my older one, so I've probably had it 27 years. Don't need it. Get rid of that. Here's a butter knife, which, you know, I just use a regular knife, but, you know, maybe I might want to be fancy. Oh, see, this is the what if. What if I want to be fancy one day? I wonder if it cuts cheese. It doesn't take up that much room. See, this is where I go to. I can always repurpose things. All right, so this is the maybe. Let's do this as a maybe pile. We'll put it that way. Because there's also this knife. This is so, like, looks like it could do a lot of good. But I've never used it. Like, I don't even know what it's for. So we'll put that in the maybe pile. This is my can opener, my good one. So I'm going to put it, in this bin for now. I might, no, actually it's going to go, okay, this is going to go back in the drawer. So that's the drawer. So that will be in that. Okay, I have a potato masher. I've never mashed potatoes with this. I just use a fork. So do I really need to mash potatoes? Like when, how, why? Like Thanksgiving? No, I haven't done it in years. I can just use a fork. Goodwill. I thought a little too long on that one. I pulled this from the other pile. Oh, the baking pile. Because I do use a whisk sometimes on things. So, and I did pull these from the baking pile, you know, because if I do make brownies or get brownies, and I'm not a pie cutter, so this is a good thing for me. And then if I do have to stir something, or if I make a cake, you know, who knows, I might make a cake. So at least these are out, so I don't have to really pull out my whole baking stuff. And then this says Betty Crocker. Betty Crocker, get it straight. But on YouTube, someone did a channel who buys a lot at the Dollar Tree, and this was to get like the mayonnaise out of the jar, and because I'm cheap and I try to use the last little bit, this was perfect. So, and I forgot I had this, so I'm gonna put it in to go in the drawer to remind myself. Now, you know how you always get the sets of the wooden spoons, and I do use these. So now this one, you know, I use it for macaroni and cheese usually, and sometimes for pasta. You know, the macaroni and the cheese gets stuck in that hole. Same with the slots. So which one do I want to keep? The holes or the slots? I think we'll get rid of this. Yeah, because I probably should just throw it away. Wait a minute here, people. This is a matching set because look, they both have holes in the bottom. So let's throw that one away, and we'll keep the matching people. So I do use those. And here's the prongs. I have smaller ones too that I'm washing, and I keep scissors. I have scissors in my pen drawer that are being washed to cut up packages, but then I have scissors that cut, you know, like meat packages. I keep them separate. Scissors to cut regular packages, you know, like Amazon or like my dog food bag, or, you know, just anything you get in the mail. And then I have to cut like vegetable bags or like the meat. And then I have scissors to cut actual meat. So that goes for there. And I write drawer on the scissors that are like that go in my drawer, so I don't mix them up. And then I have this stupid spoon. It is to mix tea and Kool-Aid, but I usually end up using those. It's kind of disgusting now. Well, I guess I just didn't clean it right. Okay, this is what I'm talking about, people. This is where I get into the conundrums. Was that? Okay, so I've decided I don't want this. You know what? I'm not gonna send knives. I'm just not gonna to the Goodwill. You know what? If I find I need a new spoon, I will. You know what? This is good for Kool-Aid, and I do make myself tea. Okay, keep it in the maybe pile. All right, this, I don't know where I got it, but it's really good for scraping stuff to get it clean. Like usually in my drawers. What else do I use it for? I've just used it for lots of things. It's a kitchen tool. So actually, I'm going to put it in the other bin that I have on the shelf. This, I don't really know what it's for. I have used it for something, but it wasn't for the purpose. I don't know what this is for. I think it came with my Torch Foreman grill. It's not what I used it for, though. But see, like me, I'm like, okay, this, I'm sure I could use this for something, is where my brain goes. So I'll put it in the maybe pile. I do have this nice set of knives. So I'm going to put that to go back in the drawer. And I do have a butcher block knife set. I have the block. So remember, I'm going to have a set. Wait, this does not look like the others. That is not the same color. I don't need you, buddy. Sorry. Oh, he matches the other one, I think. And that's a cute little knife. Okay, so there's three. Okay, we're missing a knife. Someone stole the knife. And then we have these three. And then we have this one. So this all, I think I'm missing a few. Okay, so here, do I need all these knives? Probably not. This is really the only knife I use. It's Tomodachi. I can't see. It's a great knife. Ginsu, you know, that was supposed to be the bomb back in the day. I got the Bobby Flay. This is a good knife. And then here's my set. I think I'm gonna get rid of these two knives. I'm gonna put those in the maybes. I'm gonna keep these here. I'll put that in there. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take out the steak knives. And I only have three. Maybe one, you know, I think one needs to be washed. And then these guys, this is a really sharp knife. And this is kind of a flaring knife. But what do I flare with? Okay, I have a flare here. What's this one? And then this one kind of looks really sharp. Maybe one of those can go in my toolbox. You know, if I need to defend myself. Alright, so those are the maybes. This is going to go in the silverware. And here's the silverware. Let me dump this out. Hang on. Okay, so I found two more steak knives. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So remember, I'm going to try to make sets of 8. Now, these are fancy spoons, and they kind of go with. You know, if I was going to be fancy with the butter, but like, who am I being fancy with, and who's coming over? Like what, you know, like what? All right, so that's in the maybe pile. Okay, these are for when I do Christmas. So I think I definitely keep this stuff, but I'm going to put it in, like, I'm assuming that these are with the holiday stuff, but because that's kind of a big mouthful of food. Like, who would eat that? So, let's see. So none of those match. But I guess they're not supposed to. I guess it's supposed to be decorative, maybe? Aha, the bottoms don't match either. So that tells us a story. But those two bottoms match. So these match. And, you know, I'm not trying to be so anal, but I'm just trying to give my reasons to be minimalistic. You know what I mean? So, we could get rid of these. We can get rid of those. Let's just get rid of them. Okay, now, soup spoon. I love my soup spoons. So, that will go in the drawer. You know, I just realized, did I have this one before? Because this is kind of like a baby soup spoon. So, I might just put that in with my daughter's stuff. And, okay, so we have knives here. So, let's look at the knives. So, again, this is about turning into minimalistic. I was like, why does that not look right? But also getting ready to pack. So, I mean, I guess if you have like 9 kids, you know, you couldn't do all this, but alright, so this doesn't match. This is not like the others. These two are. So that's 4. So we have 4 there. And I have to do dishes. So we'll put these, we'll just put this in this pile. I'm probably going to get rid of all that stuff. I like the spoon. It's not my spoon. Someone left it here. But I really like it. I like the feel of it. But it doesn't match with anything. So, you know. C'est la vie. So, let's go with, let's try to match these up. And see what we have. Now, I did get a new fork set for Christmas one year. Okay, this does not match. Does not go with that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, when I do dishes, wait, let me. This is my. I make notes to myself. Like, this is my mental note. Like, why? Okay, I'll go to myself. Why is it that way? It's that way to remind myself. Okay, it's that way. No, I don't need this one. Okay, it's reminding myself that if I have another fork like that, I was gonna say if I put it this way, that's a trigger. Like, it reminds me. That's like my sticky note. Like, okay, I'll be like in my head. Why is it that way? Well, it triggers me to remember that it's that way because I'm looking for a certain thing in this pile. Okay, yeah, that's the only one. Because I want to see if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I have 8, another one of those forks, I'll put it in the pile. So that's why I'm keeping that one aside. I don't think I have all these. I don't think I have, like, what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 of those forks in the. And besides, I like these better because they're heavier. Yeah, so I'll keep that set. Alright. Now the problem is I'm not having a matching set of spoons. However, I think I only asked for forks. See, is this where we have nice elevator music in the background? I don't know how to do that, people. Maybe I'll try to figure it out. I can't believe these all match. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are kind of small. Like, what? I guess, what are they? To stir your sugar? I could stir my sugar with one of them. These are sugar stirrers, I think. Yeah, that's what those are. So I don't think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. We got wrong bottoms. Okay, 1, 2. We're trying to match the bottoms. We have a conundrum. We only have 3. Wait, that's not. Oh, this goes with this. This goes with this. I gotta look in my sink and see what I have. Okay, because so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might have to do a set of 6. I might have to pause and do my sink. Wash my dishes. Okay, because it's gonna determine what I keep. Okay, so this is gonna go in my party wear set. And I don't need this. This could be a sugar stirrer. And I think I will keep this, you know, if I am going to be fancy. I'll just put the sugar stirrer in that. And yeah, let me look in my sink and see what I have. Okay, so I just washed the dishes. Well, not all my dishes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Ouch, ouch. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I guess we're going to have to go with 6. Okay, that goes there. This goes with this one. And this one goes with this one. Okay, so if we do 6, 6, 6. All right. And ones that didn't go, I threw away. I didn't have to wash them. Okay, so all right, so that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess we could do one that doesn't match. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, at quick glance you can't notice. So 6 of these. All right, and then 3. Do we have another one? Do we have another one? Calling for another one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 of those. And then 3. And 6 of those. So, I can only have 6 people. Ever. All right. All right, so we have sets of 6. Do they even sell dishes in sets of 6? I think they do 8. But, yeah, there's 3 small forks. I think these 2. You know what? These 2 I think I used. They're nice and heavy. We're going back in time, people. I'm going to put them in my lunchbox. Because if I do sub, I'm going to need to bring a lunch. This is how I think. This is why I went and ended up with stuff. Alright, so this is how I had it before. I had all of this shit in a bin. But then I kept having to pull it out. It was in the upward cabinet that I was trying to get to one shelf. I had it all up in there. But I kept having to pull it out because I don't have, like, I use the, sorry, I'm making too much noise. I use the silverware sorter in my pen drawer. But then what happened is I was tired of pulling out of the top, you know, pulling this down because it was heavy, that I started cluttering all these into my utensils drawer. So I think I'm just going to start the process over again. And just keep out like a few forks. Yeah, I'm going to start that. So let me use 2 hands and I will put this all back. Hang on. Okay, so this is how I had it. Oh, I did use 2 shelves, okay? So I put it, and I did put stuff in the back. I mean, I can see it. This is stuff I don't use all the time anyway. So again, I have the lid with the bin. So I put that up there. But I used to have this actually on this shelf. So this is going to be a lot easier for me. I can kind of just tilt and grab. And I put the forks and spoons, it's like opposite sides. So when I'm grabbing this way, I know I'm grabbing a fork or a soup spoon. And when I'm grabbing from the other end, I know I'm grabbing a regular spoon because I'm short and I can't see what I'm grabbing. So that's how I do it. And then this is just stuff that I don't use all the time, but I do use. Okay, so let me get that situated. So yeah, and there's nothing up there. So that'll be easy to pack and go. And then I don't know if I ever showed you the inside of this drawer originally, but much easier. I mean, I do have a few knives that will go in this drawer, and I did set this aside. So I'm gonna wash it, and if I do use it, I'll keep it. It won't take up much room. I'll just put it right here in this drawer. And now that this is cleaned out, I can see everything much better because it was just a scavenger hunt in here. And then I'll use this too to empty out the bottom of my mayonnaise jar because I use mayonnaise a lot. And then, you know, I don't have it, and then I'm like, oh, you know, I needed it for my sandwich. So this will help me get scraping the bottom of it till I can get to the store. And yeah, so now let me take that out. So what do we do next? Oh yeah, okay, so this is another project, which this is a mess. This is all my measuring things and Pyrex, you know, like how many bowls do you need? So I'm going to put all this on the table and we'll see what we have here. Hang on. Okay, so this came all out of that cabinet. This bowl is not like the others. I use it for salad, but obviously I have other bowls that I could use. It does go with my Pyrex set, so I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. I put my dish towels in this when I was using the dish towels, and this is what I'm talking about. You know, when they have the dish towels like this, they're so they get kind of heavy, you know, when you wet them to wash your dishes. So what I did over COVID is what I thought of over COVID, when you're just sitting here staring at your 4 walls, beginning of COVID lockdown, I cut them in half, and it made it much easier to use. So these are actually pretty much new, and I haven't used them at all, but I threw all the ones I cut up away because I bought the sponges, like I just said. And I'm switching the pile because when my daughter comes, not that she has germs, but just because of COVID, just because I have lupus, just because I have like 8 autoimmune diseases, these are her towels for washing in the, for drying in the bathroom, and not when she takes a shower, but drying her hands. And then one for the kitchen sink. Just, you know, well, because they say, well, number one, they say that, you know, well, number one, the bathroom could be a very contagious place for people. Let's say it just is. Okay, we all know that. So everybody has their own towel, and she has her own bath towel for the shower and stuff. But you know, they know about cities' COVID numbers by checking the sewer. It's in stool. It's in stool samples of the water that's in the sewer. So it just makes sense to keep your bathrooms really clean. So everybody has their own towel, you know, when she comes. Or if I have a guest come, you know, a friend, I say use that towel. So this was under there. And it works pretty well under there. So, we're going to get to the measuring cups in a minute. I have this. This is for meatloaf. Haven't made meatloaf in like, what, 80 years? But it is a good meatloaf pan. I've been planning on making meatloaf. so I do want to keep it. This is a good roasting pan, you know, if I make chicken fillets, like roasted chicken. And just to save you time, as you're pulling things out of cabinets, you know, versus just laying them out on the table like randomly, you know, if you pull out a pan and you find the lid for it, just stick it on it, you know, because I did find a lid that went to nothing. It's obviously this, whatever this set is, Corningware, because it has the same lid type. So I might have a Corningware bowl somewhere, but if I don't, I'll just throw that out. And then I have a Corningware lid top. So maybe this is for if you're taking it somewhere, like to someone's house. So maybe that's what that is. Okay. All right. Now, do I need two? And do I need a big one? Now, holidays, you know, I could see me using those for the mashed potatoes and the, you know, green bean casserole. One for mashed potatoes, one for, you know, a vegetable. Maybe one for a dessert. So maybe that should go all in my party wear. And then these, like, what do I really need these for? But they are cute. If I take lunch, they'd be great for a lunch bucket. Like, okay, see, I knew this was going to be a problem. And then I have this bowl. I've had this bowl. Finally, I guess this lid goes to it. I never knew what lid. I heat up soup. But I could heat up soup in one of these. And I can make brownies in that pan. So I'm trying to think minimalistic. I mean, okay, so maybe that could be for baking. This and this for cooking. I gotta keep the lid with that one. Okay, so we'll put that with baking. Okay, so these I can also use for soup or for salad. So let's get this together. Okay, so that and that, all right. Maybe that's baking. So now the question is, do I need these? So what I'm thinking is okay, put this in here, put this in here. Ugh. here. Ugh. Okay, it's very hard to do with one hand. Put this in here. Alright, so I got that. Maybe this for my lunch bucket with the fork and spoon. Alright. So now we're at this and this in that cabinet. Ugh. Oh, but wait, there's more. In my oven, I have a big pan. Okay. This I'm going to get rid of. I've had this for years, and yes, it's for soup. But you know what? I have the others. So I'm going to get rid of this. I'm not going to put it in that bag because I think I need to start a new bag. This all I think I'm going to put in with party stuff. So now my decision, put this in with my lunch bag and maybe one of these. Because, hang on a minute. There, because this is a nicer lid. Seeing which one is nicer on the inside. Okay. Yeah, so I'll keep this. Okay, alright. Okay. Alright. Got it. Okay. Alright. And I'll get rid of this one. Ooh, that lid went on much nicer. Is this one gonna be a pain in the... Watch, I'll be like this. At a place. And my food goes flying. Let's see. I think I just have to wash that. Ugh. See, maybe... Okay, what the fuck? Is the bowl... Like, did the bowl shrink? Like, what the hell? This seems like a little gap. Okay, I'm having issues here. Alright. Okay, yeah, that has a better airtight seal, so I'll give this to Goodwill. Whoa, okay. Alright, so these two will go in my food lunch thing. And if I do go camping, I can bring this for camping. Yeah, this all will go in my bakeware, not bakeware, but holiday set, I think. Because who do I cook for now? And I can get it out if I needed to. Okay, but the big thing is like, okay, how many measuring things does a girl need? Like really? Like what? Like what is this even? What did this come from? Why is this here? I don't even know. What is his purpose in life? Since I don't know, I'm going to throw it away. Alright, yeah, okay, so we're throwing this away. Well, we're going to give that away because, whatever. I put this in the lunch thing. Alright, so now we have these two. Yes, great for baking, cooking. Maybe one with the baking gear. We'll see, because I probably have one in there. But like, this is a 1 quart. But what the fuck do I need this for? I've never used either of them, I don't think. This one, I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. What is it? Oh no, it was $10.99. It's only 2 cups. Angled. Why would I need 2 cups? Angled surface lets you meet. Okay, I don't think I really need this. It's a good grip. Great. Nice. I don't really need this. It's only 2 cups. Like, what the fuck? Where's my maybe pile? Okay, I think I'm gonna rehome that motherfucker. And I think I'm gonna keep this. Okay, and I'm gonna get rid of this one too. So those two go. All right, now we have, what do we have here? Like, what do we have here? The problem I have, I don't know if anyone else has, but I can't read the rating of some of these measuring cups. So I actually put all the 1-cuppers together. I took one of the rings and I put all my 1-cuppers together and all my 1/2-cuppers together. So it was easier, you know, my 1 teaspoons, I put them all in a ring, which I thought was a brilliant idea. Oh, okay, what was that? Okay, I'm putting the crumbs on the table because I will clean that off the table. What was that? Oh, a lid. Oh, I hope it didn't break. Hang on a minute. Okay, I don't know why that cut off. So, I just bought these at the Dollar Tree. But why? We ask ourselves, but why? And what did I do here? Why, okay, why is there 2 sets? Somebody? Tell me. Why is there 2 sets? Well, I think I wanted, 2 1 tablespoons, because you always need that, or you always need 2 of something. Hang on, I'm just trying to get the ring off of this. Alright, so let me get the ring off of this. Although this is, which I thought was a good idea, you know what? Okay. It's 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon. Can you see what I'm doing here? 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. I am going to keep these. This is what I'm going to do. Half, a half, a fourth, oops, 1/4 and a 1/4. And I'm going to see if the ring, I think the ring didn't fit. I think that was the problem before. But you know what? I'm going to use a bigger ring. Okay, so, hang on. Let me get this on the ring. Yay! It worked. Alright, so now I have 1 whole set, well, I have 2 sets on 1 ring. Alright, maybe I'll keep it in there too instead of the bin. Uh-oh, my battery's dying. Well, my other battery's set. So let me switch it. Hang on. Okay, switch battery, and while after I switched it, I sorted everything. So this is a random, you know what? It's a random 2/3 a cup, but you can't really see it. I should put a label on it. I should write on it 2/3 cup. Oh, and I guess half of it is 1/3. Duh. Okay, so and that's kind of hard to find sometimes. Well, you could just do a 1/3 cup twice, but no, they don't. Okay, wait. This is a 1/3 cup. Let me check something. I'm going to keep this because you don't always have an 1/8 of a cup measuring thing. So I'm going to throw that. I'm going to throw this set out. Let me see. Does this set have a third of a cup? Yeah, a 1/3. Okay. So I'm going to throw this one out. But you don't always have an 1/8. Now you often use a 1 teaspoon or not half a teaspoon. Oh, this was just why I have so many of them. But I'm just going to get rid of those. I'm just going to throw them away. I'm not going to deal with that. And you have a lot of 1/4 a cup measurings, which is why I always kept that out. This, I can't even read what's on it. Now, do I keep these black ones that I can read? Or these? This goes to a 4th. Why does it look like there's more? 1, 2, there's 4 of those, and there's 1, 2/3. Oh, I didn't even know it. A half, a third, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's only 4 of these. Yeah. Well, if this has a 2/3 in it, which I didn't even know, 2/3, then I don't need this 2/3. Yeah, that's 2/3. Okay, but no one has an 1/8. So I think, well, okay, I'm gonna put that one back on there, this one back on there. I might keep these 2 sets. They got crumbs in them. Yeah, I might just keep these 2 sets because I might have one with baking that I can throw out, and then I could switch one of these into the baking. So I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put this in there. Versus I had all these in a bin, I think, pretty sure. So I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna throw all this shit out and all these crumbs. Yeah, I'm not gonna give these to Goodwill. They're not in good shape. I'm just gonna throw them out. I'm not gonna deal with it. Okay, so yeah, and then I'll throw this thing out because I don't know what it is. I'll give that pot with the lid, I'll re-gift it, and I gotta see what this lid goes to. Yeah. Okay, so this is gonna go back, in that roundabout. I might not, yeah, okay, so we'll see how that looks as soon as I'm done. Hang on. Hey, I decided to switch because this was another 2-cupper. Maybe I'll put that in the bacon, ouch, in the bacon instead, because this is a 4-cupper. Oops, wrong side. This is a 4-cupper and a quart and stuff. So, but you can also do 2 cups, 3 cups. So this is more multi-purposeful, and it fits everything in it. So this is like measuring right all together, right here. Yeah, so I like that idea better. Okay, so let me put it all back in the cabinet. Hang on. So my table is cleaned off now. That's Thomas's food. He does eat up here for right now because of my CPAP machine. For all those people that thinks that is gross, he does climb up the chair here to get on and off the table. However, I do have antibacterial wipes. If I am going to eat here, I clean it off. So for those people who think that's highly disgusting, yeah. So over here, yeah, it's so much better. Oh my gosh. I put the stuff for baking, I mean for, you know, holidays and stuff, I put down here just for now. So this is so empty down there. And then my upper, you know, I put those there with the lid, keep the lids together. And then I put all these bowls are all together here. I forgot, I did have these, they're clean. They were on the counter somewhere else. And I like this. This is so much more organized now. I have so much less measuring things, and they're right there. And then this bin is here. It was on the bottom before, so you know, I might as well just put it there. It's much easier. So yeah, that takes care of that. So that'll be easier to clean out when I move. I don't think, yeah, I used to keep my fiberware under here. That is a roasting pan, which, okay, I've never roasted anything. Well, I mean, I have. And now it really is just if there is a leak. So, yeah. What? So that's clean. Well, it's done under there. Yeah. This is actually a thing to bring out your turkey from the pan. Never used it. I think once. So that could probably go to Goodwill. And then this, I think you put the turkey on it and you roast it. I think I'm going to give that to my daughter. That's a way of not getting rid of it. Because he likes to be, her fiance likes to be a chef. So I'm sure he can do some good things with that. Yeah, I'm going to give it to them. And then if I need to borrow it, I'll just get it back. But we'll probably eat every meal, like holiday meal, together. So we'll be cooking together. So we'll keep it in the family. Yeah, so I'll put that in her care box after I clean it out. Because I think I had a leak, a little leak. So I'll clean that. Yeah, I'll do that. So I think I am done with the kitchen. Oh wait, one more drawer. This conundrum. This is appliances. Gonna have to think about this. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay. Yeah, let me just do this one real quick for you. Okay, so I took everything out, and actually I could probably put my crock pot, put this on the top shelf, and put my crock pot down there. Yay. Because I always want to use this, but I just didn't feel like taking it out. It's a vegetable steamer, and I think it does other things. I don't know. But I put the utensils I use, the electronics, my smoothie maker and my blender that I make smoothies in this cabinet, because since it was so, there was room. And I put my potato, you know, sack that you make the potato in the microwave in here. And I found another lid that goes with the Pyrex baking, you know, clear pan that I was going to put in here too. Well, up here underneath the other ones. But I remember I'm making fish, and it makes a mess, so I'm keeping that on the bottom shelf. And I had my batter things up on the top, so I just put them, I'm putting them by the mixer, because sometimes I do mix up my mashed potatoes if I make them from scratch, which is another reason why I don't need that mashed potato smasher. But then, so then I found this thing. Remember this thing? It's like to make an egg McMuffin. I mean, it's just, I'm done with it. I'm done. And this was from my George Foreman grill, which I was looking forever for. I used tin foil. I thought I lost it. And here it is. But now I'm going to throw it away because my George Foreman grill broke. And now I find it. So I don't know what this is. I wonder if it goes to something. Maybe that. So it might go with something. So maybe I shouldn't get rid of it. I'll put it in here. You know? Maybe it's a piece to that. And when I take that out to use it, I'll be like, what is that piece? But see, this is what happens. But anyway, you know, I can get rid of that. So I'm going to throw away this Egg McMuffin machine. And then I have been wanting to make more tea, because this keeps it, you could take it, you know, to the table. And it keeps it warm, this cooks thing. And you just sit on here, plug it in, and it beeps when the tea, warm water tea, is done. And then I have my pizza pan that was down there, which I also keep in the oven because I had nowhere to put it. But I could put it down there. So I'm going to do that. So hang on. Okay, so I took everything out. And actually, I could probably put my crock pot, put this on the top shelf, and put my crock pot down there. Yay. Because I always want to use this, but I just didn't feel like taking it out. It's a vegetable steamer, and I think it does other things. I don't know. But I put the utensils I use, the electronics, my smoothie maker and my blender that I make smoothies in this cabinet, because since it was so, there was room. And I put my potato, you know, sack that you make the potato in the microwave in here. And I found another lid that goes with the Pyrex baking, you know, clear pan that I was going to put in here too. Well, up here underneath the other ones. But I remember I'm making fish and it makes a mess. So I'm keeping that on the bottom shelf. And I had my batter things up on the top. So I just put them, I'm putting them by the mixer. Because sometimes I do mix up my mashed potatoes if I make them from scratch. Which is another reason why I don't need that mashed potato smasher. But then, so then I found this thing. Remember this thing? It's like to make an egg McMuffin. I mean, it's just, I'm done with it. I'm done. And this was for my George Foreman grill, which I was looking forever for. I used tin foil. I thought I lost it. And here it is. But now I'm going to throw it away because my George Foreman grill broke. And now I find it. So I don't know what this is. I wonder if it goes to something. Maybe that. So it might go with something. So maybe I shouldn't get rid of it. I'll put it in here. You know? Maybe it's a piece to that. And when I take that out to use it, I'll be like, where's that piece? But see, this is what happens. But anyway, you know, I can get rid of that. So I'm going to throw away this Egg McMuffin machine. And then I have been wanting to make more tea because this keeps it, you could take it, you know, to the table. And it keeps it warm, this cooks thing. And you just sit on here, plug it in, and it beeps when the warm water tea is done. And then I have my pizza pan that was down there, which I also keep in the oven because I had nowhere to put it. But I could put it down there. So I'm going to do that. So hang on. Okay, so this drawer is much better. Yeah, that fits up on the top. Finally a place for my crock pot. And then my little tea kettle. And I could see everything really well. Yeah, and then everything in here is still not cluttered. So, you know, I probably could put the mixing thing on the bottom here if I want to keep all the electronics together, because that's what I do. That's how I roll. Let's see. Yeah, I can move all these over just a little. It's actually best to put your lids upside down so they don't fall off. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. And then this is still very spacious. I like it, if I don't say so myself. Okay, and that's much better and cleaner. I'm really liking this. So yeah, alright, so yep, I am officially done with the kitchen. Yep, I'm down to 2 shelves. Could really be on one, but just, you know, there's nothing else on this shelf but these 2 things. It'll be easy peasy packing up. Oh wait, did I? Oh, I forgot to do this. Oh my God, it never ends. Okay, put this up. So I have 2 teacups. I thought I had 2, and like I said, I like straws, so my straws are up there. I put these down here just because they're matching. When I do my dishes, the rest will go in there. Napkins, I can take them somewhere else. Let's see. Okay. I have to get my stool. These, okay, I gotta throw that out. Alright, things are falling. Hang on, let me do this one. Okay, so I rearranged because why? It really hurts to reach up for me. So I'm gonna put the napkins with my paper products, and so I found the lids for these 2 cups, which I like because they keep everything really cold. So I put my 2 coffee cups up there, my 4 cups here, and I like straws, like I said, and I save these. I wonder if they go on my regular water bottles, because that might be nice taking in the car to drink water bottles. I'll see if those fit. If not, I'll throw them away. And then my dishes will go here, and I put those up there because I don't always reach for them. I don't always need them. So I reach for my cups because I had the cups and plates up there, you know, because cabinets of cups and plates makes more sense. However, for me, with the reaching, this makes more sense. Yeah, and then I would have those on top of my dishes, and it was real messy because I was trying to keep cups and plates together. So this works out better. I like this. So now, let me just, we are done with the kitchen. And I am so glad. My back is hurting really bad because of reaching and grabbing. Doesn't look like much, but my body just can't handle it. I'm going to put these safely away for Goodwill, and we are done. So until the next section. Thank you. Okay, so that was on my top shelf. It's an iced tea maker, and this is actually the pitcher that goes under it when you make your iced tea. So now that does look crowded, but I do like to keep, you know, kitchen items in the kitchen. And, you know, I was just thinking I needed a new cutting board, and I found a brand new cutting board, like up there, which the cutting boards I usually keep on top of my microwave. So I might throw one or both of those out. I want to look it up and see which ones are the most sanitary, because I wonder, is it the plastic or is it the wood? So I might just go ahead and throw out the wood or purchase a new one. After all this work, I'm going to give myself something new. Now, I found this up there. It's a sandwich container. And although it is nice, actually I'm going to give it to my daughter. I've never used it. Okay, you're supposed to put the square sandwich here. You know, maybe your drink here. It would be good for a little child. And then some dip or carrots or something. So yeah, okay. I've never used it. I've had it for like fucking 50 years. And so I'm going to give that to my daughter. And I had been looking for another pitcher because the pitcher I had, which I like better than this one, I didn't know this was up there. It was behind everything. I used to put the other pitcher I had, like the regular rounder pitcher, to put oil in my car so I could measure, because if you're an Audi enthusiast, you know Audis don't, I mean Audis do use a lot of oil. I'm just looking to see where the measurements are. I might send this to Goodwill and buy like a new one, because I've been using this one down here, which is fine, but the lid doesn't fit in my fridge. I have to take the lid off to use it. And then this little thing, I had 2 of them. I did get rid of one because this I think is a 2-quarter, and it's small and it can fit in the shelf. So maybe I should use that because I usually only do 2 quarts. And lids that I had found before that I don't know what they go to, I'm putting up there. I'm not throwing them away quite yet. This is where my cutting boards go on top of my microwave. So I'm just putting those aside till I find their home. And if I don't, I'll throw them out. So yeah, so that's what I did. Oh, and I tried to put this above the sink in this cabinet up here, but it didn't fit. I took my tallest book to check it, my cookbook, and you know, it kind of was dumb to have the cookbooks in the family room. Although I was thinking to myself, well, I'm sitting in my chair, maybe I can look through cookbooks and maybe cook something. That did not happen. But however, if I have enough money, I would really like to get a mover. And if I get a mover so that things aren't random, when they pack up the kitchen, hopefully, I'm trying to talk with my hand since you can't see me. Hopefully they will put kitchen items in a box marked kitchen. Okay, so that when I unpack, or even, you know, for myself, the whole thing is, first of all, the whole thing is to minimize, to become a minimalist, which I did. I have a whole stack of cookbooks I am going to sell at a bookstore if they take cookbooks. I did that before when I moved out of my house. I sold so many books to a bookstore. So I have a stack that I am not keeping. There were some random little cookbooks that came from here and there that I threw away. So this is what I'm left with. You know, a good bacon, a good meals, and then some, you know, family recipes, my recipes. This is a little cookbook. This is really all I need if I'm really going to be minimalistic. That's the cookbook of meals that I do make over and over. And then, if you remember, I had this on the top shelf. Well, I didn't have this thing. I had a few of those containers. I was planning on putting that up there, but it didn't fit. So, although I have nothing up here, and because I'm anal, I will probably check everything 3 times. Like when you leave a hotel, you check everything. Wait, what? Can you see that? I don't know if you could see that. Okay, so, but it fits up nicely there. So even though I hate to reach, it fits there. So, yeah. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, maybe I should put the picture up here. Ugh. See, I don't like reaching. It hurts my back. Oh, sorry. I was showing you a clock again. Yeah, I have an issue with clocks. And for right now, I'll put this up here. Just for size-wise to see. Okay, and I'm going to leave that cabinet open. Like I said, that's like my sticky note to tell myself maybe ditch that. Because I think that's probably too tall for my fridge. But just to show you. So I use that space. Because I have that empty space. And I have that whole thing up there empty space. Now I have this cute little thing that I probably will put like in there. Up in there. Because it is, although it's a container. I think it should go up there. Okay. More lifting and reaching. More lifting and reaching. Okay. Alright, I will organize that in a minute. But you get the idea. It'll be nice. Trust me. Okay, hang on. Okay, I feel like it's getting darker in here. Hang on. I don't know why. Alright, so I pulled out more things out of that cabinet. On my pantry, rather. So, I remember I saved those 2 for my lunch. And I put those forks and spoon that I liked for my lunch pail, and the random fork and spoon and napkin you get from places, and an ice pack will still fit in here. And then I looked and I'm like, I don't know how that got so disgusting. And I put napkins in the side here, but I'm going to take them out because I could use those for cleaning. Don't need them in there now. I don't know what's in here. Oh, more napkins, I guess. Sorry. Okay. Oh, a penny. Hold it out right side up. What else is there? A hair clip. You just never know what you're going to find. Okay, alright. So, oh, it's a green one. I like it. I like it. And I got a lucky penny out of it. Okay, so what I decided, hang on, let me zip this up. Okay, so what I decided is I'm going to put the picture up there. Because up here is going to be like purposeful items. So, you know, I have containers so that if I do go somewhere and I need to bring food, and I have a lunch box with those 2 containers if I brought, you know, salad or soup or, you know, something like leftovers from the night before. And then I have this perfect portions. I'm going to keep it, you know, because I might decide to do that. That might be useful for, I actually used these for the perfect portions when I first became diabetic, which was in March, adult onset, type 1, weird. I bought that set and then I opened it and it has such little containers. And I was like, what do I need? You know, and I never used it for like 3 years. And then I pulled it out from that pantry and it worked really well to make like a cup of beans, you know, a cup of potatoes, and I can make meals and plan ahead and put those in the fridge. So that lasted about 3 weeks. And then I got tired of doing that. But I do use those containers for leftovers. But if I had to take them somewhere. So this is like kind of containerish things. Taking food somewhere or packing it up. And this, I don't even know where I got it. I've never used it. Does it say? Is that a Pampered Chef thing? Maybe I felt the need to buy something at a Pampered Chef party. It is a good idea. So I probably am going to give that to my daughter. But, so either way, you know, it'll come with us. I'm going to stick it up there just in case, because I usually do freeze all my, like, meats and stuff. But it might be nice, and then sometimes it, can't speak because my mouth is really dry, my Sjogren's syndrome. It might be nice to keep some meat out and put like leftover vegetables in it, so then I just pull it out and microwave for the next day and I don't even have to think about it. I do not like thinking about making food, so I really like that. So I'm going to keep that little one up there. I'm going to get a new picture and I'm going to ditch that other one. This was in there. I'm going to give this away. It came with the water bottle that was just like it, and the cup, when I bought my Audi. And these I'm going to, you know, I don't even have one that goes in here, but maybe I do. So we will set this one aside, but this I'm going to put in my camping gear, because I mean I probably will go camping again. So that's where we're at now. I'm trying to get everything that is not food out of that closet pantry. Thank you. Thank you, and good riddance. No, to the items. All right, so let's move on. Oh, and again, what else I had in the pantry that wasn't food pantry, that was not food, was, okay, well, I think this was in there. This was a little trash can I got. Actually, I could probably tape it. For my car. I didn't even think about that, because this kept falling off, and I guess I could tape it. But this also kept falling over. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this little thing. I'm actually going to put it in the bucket that was soaking things before, because it's dirty on the inside. But then I had all these up there. And I probably use them for a craft project or something, or maybe they were from when I lived with my boyfriend and he took food for, I don't know. Do people even take lunch bags anymore? So I was like, what do I do with these? So half of them I'm going to put with my teaching supplies, because I might have some craft stuff in with that. And then the other half I think I'm just going to put in my car and stand up like on my seat or on the floor, like not my passenger seat, and just use it for trash and see how that goes. You know, I don't know how it's going to work, but I think if things start getting into it, because I bring, when I go driving, I bring like those 7-ounce cans of Coke, because I drink it as I'm driving just so that my sugar doesn't go low, or if I get thirsty, but just so my sugar doesn't go low. So I think if one of them were in here after I drunk it, I think it's about that size, but it'll make it stand up. And then if I go to, you know, McDonald's or whatever, and you know, I can throw some trash in here that I don't need. You know, if I don't finish it all, then I just bring the rest home. So I'm going to try using these for trash in the car. And then I could just bring it in the house with me. And I'll keep these in the pockets in my back seats, you know, behind my front seats, the pockets. And just pull it out and use it like that. So hang on, Thomas. So I'm going to try it. He's in his cage. I think he was still sleeping, so I didn't bother to get him out. But let me see what time it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm up early today, so I'm using it up by now. So I was keeping it, trying to keep it darker and quiet, but I turn on a couple lights. So he's like, Mom, it's time to get up. Okay, put that over there to wash that one too. And as you're going through these cleaning projects, this was for that tea maker that I put down here, the red thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean that out also and put it back in there. Might as well, as long as you're doing this, don't make yourself, well, I guess it is kind of making yourself more work, but just do it right the first time. My thing is touch things once and then put them away. Like, don't keep touching things, especially when you clean. You go to a room, you move things, let's say out the door, or out, you move it out the door to where it goes, so you've only touched it once. You know, you put it back in its place, put everything back in its place, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And